Hi everyone, this is NEGUSTITA. Welcome back to my YouTube channel today. So I'll be your tarot reader for the day, and we're doing a pick a card reading. Very last second decided I was going to do this. I had a client who ended up canceling on me, and now I'm like, okay, well, I was prepared to do a reading for all of us, and now I'm in that headspace. So we'll be doing a love 2025 reading. So what's coming to you in terms of love in this upcoming year. Okay, there will be 3 piles, so the messages can be as clear and precise as possible, and hopefully they will resonate with you. Feel free to pick multiple piles if you feel called to. I will just pull a random card from each of the decks that will hopefully signify for the viewer if this is your reading, right? So for the first pile, we have the Alice and Luna's tarot deck, and the card that you guys got was the 10 of Swords in reverse. So that doesn't necessarily mean that this is what the reading is going to be about, but general energies for pile 1. We'll also be using crystals in this reading as well, channeling your guides, ancestors, higher selves. Okay, so for pile 2, we got the Crow's Tarot. All right, so and you guys y'all got the 10 of Cups card. So if that resonates, if that feels like, oh yeah, that's the one, then I highly recommend you choose that pile. Okay, and then for pile 3, let's see here. I still do bookings, by the way, if anyone's curious. Oh, and also if you've been wondering where I've been, I highly recommend you follow my Abasha_official account, because that's like my account. It's my personal. I post probably the most on there in comparison to the rest of them. So if you're curious, go ahead, check that out. Follow me, feel free to follow me, and you'll be more up to date with my personal life. Also, I make music too, so feel free to check that out if you are curious. All right, and lastly for pile 3, guys, you have the This Might Hurt a Bit, or it's actually, no, This Might Hurt tarot deck, and the card that you guys got is the Fool. Okay, so in case anybody needed further clarification, I'm just going to repeat all of that. 222. Oh my gosh, this is just such love aligned energy today. So for pile 1, you guys got the Alice and Luna's tarot with the 10 of Swords here in reverse. Don't focus too much on the meaning of the cards, guys. We get the Crow tarot for pile 2 with the 10 of Cups. Okay, and then we get the This Might Hurt tarot deck with the Fool. So all right, y'all, I will see you in your designated piles. Toodles. All right, everyone, welcome to your reading, pile 1s. Let's see what's coming towards you in terms of love in this upcoming year. I'm very excited, brimming with joy. If anyone's curious, I do have a cold, so there's that, but I'm overcoming it, and I definitely have got my strength back. It's just the cold is still working its way through my body, and I have no choice but to allow it to pass through me. So I might randomly cough in this video like just now, but thank you for your patience. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for your patience, even though the video was paused, so you probably didn't even notice I took a second. Whatevs. So all right, guys, pile 1, already off the bat, I am feeling a little bit of a heavier energy, and I want to address it because I feel like this pile, if I was a viewer watching, I probably would pick pile 1. So I basically feel like I'm talking to myself when I say this, but I do want to let you guys know, if you have been struggling with thoughts of pessimism, especially in regards to love, I need you to know that that is valid. Like, it comes from a valid source, and I want you to, you know, check within yourself and, you know, validate yourself, okay? Because I feel like what you guys are missing right now is some internal validation, and maybe that isn't what you want to hear, because it feels like you guys are the type of people that do your best, you try as hard as you can, and that's what makes it even more frustrating, because it's like, you know, the problem isn't coming from you. It's kind of like the people that come towards you, but there's something here you need to address. And I think that what it is, it's not, you're perfect. First of all, you're perfect the way you are. You're whole, you're complete, you're fulfilled within yourself. I mean, I'd hope you were anyway, right? It's not that you're missing anything. It's really that there needs to be a change in perspective. Okay, so the 2 cards that I pulled for you guys is the the 7 of Wands here, and we got the 4 of Wands. So there is actually a relationship here that wants to come through for you, but you are creating some sort of blockage with the 7 of Wands. You could be guarded, or you could be lowering your guard. 222. So what's the 7 of Wands? I just need you to know that you don't need to give up on love yet. You're far too young, no matter your age, okay? It doesn't matter if you're 50, 60, 70, even 100, okay? As long as you are still alive, you are far too young to give up. There is something great planned for you. It's like the universe doesn't want you to settle for like the bare minimum. Like, okay, we got the Death card here in reverse. So yeah, this is about not giving up, or perhaps it laying to rest an old version of yourself with the Judgment card. It feels like you guys are the type of people that will settle for just about anybody. And I'm sorry if that sounds really triggering here with the King of Pentacles here in reverse. And I'm so sorry to be like the one to say this, but you need to know that your past, the people that you have preferred to be with in relationships in the past, are the bare minimum, okay? You've dated people that may not even wash their ass. Let's be fucking for real, okay? Like, you may have dated guys that, let's say you have like a whole list of, let's say like you have a list, like a list of 10 traits, right? Like, I want a guy that's handsome, or a person that's handsome, smart, intelligent, 3 on the clock. I want to date somebody that's funny. I want to date somebody that's has money. I want to, you know, and like this, you have like a list. Like, I want to date someone that's educated because you're educated and you value education, 3, 4, 5. And then the people that you were actually dating have maybe 3 of those requirements, right? Like, you're like, this is my non-negotiables, or this is what I like in a partner. And then you date people that have like maybe 1 or 2, they hit 1 or 2 of those marks. And then you wonder why like these relationships are unfulfilling, why you feel like you're settling all the freaking time, because you are. And that's the thing. And like, the universe doesn't, like, the universe is like, you are a special egg seed child. Like, you are 1 in a million. Like, you are literally like a probability. Like, first of all, I hate to bring this up, but the probability of you existing in and of itself was like a 1 out of a million, or like 1 out of 200, okay? Like, literally, like, your conception, the day that your mother got pregnant with you, the probability of you being the seed that planted into the egg was already like 1 out of 200, or 1 out of a million, or I don't know what the fucking odds are. 444 on the clock, babe. I don't know what the fucking odds are, but your angels are here, your angels are present, and they want to let you know this girl or person, doesn't matter what your gender is, or what you're interested in, because I feel this is a message that's still going to resonate for whomever felt called to this pile. But the probability of you being here right now with your experiences, becoming the person that you are, like, you learning to do the right thing even when it wasn't expected of you, even when like you were looked down upon, spoken ill of, even with all the opposition, the negativity that you didn't know but you sensed, okay? Like, you being who the fuck you are, this beautiful bright sun child, already in and of itself was like a 1 out of a million. Okay, you're special is what I'm trying to let you know. But then the people that you're trying to be in relationships with are ordinary. There's nothing special about them. They chose the easy path in life. They chose to do the wrong thing when no one was looking. They chose to, these are not people that are going to be faithful to you. I'm so sorry. In the way that you would be faithful to them. Okay, I also saw another angel number other than 555, which is 555, but I also saw 543. You guys, like, it hurts me to say this because I feel your pain. I literally feel your pain. But it's like the universe, God, your angels, however this resonates, your higher self was like, I don't want this one to settle for that one. Okay, like, I don't want this special sun child to be in a relationship with someone who isn't gonna honor them, who isn't gonna respect them behind their back. They don't want you to be in those connections because you don't need to pay out that karma. You don't need to live through those cycles with this person. You don't need to learn your worth. Well, maybe you do need to learn your worth, but you don't need to suffer in this connection with this person for you to know your, like, it's like if you could see yourself through the eyes of your guides, then you would also be pissed at the people that you're trying to be with, the people you're trying to settle for, the people who don't even meet your fucking standards that you're willing to settle for. And see, that's what 2025 is going to bring for you, is a heightened level of awareness around like what you deserve. Okay, because in reality, there are relationships that want to come towards you that are going to honor and cherish you, but there is somebody here from your past with the King of Pentacles here that is not going to be able to do that for you. And until you learn this lesson, this person isn't necessarily just going to go away. They're not going to leave your energy until you understand, like, you need to be dating people that meet your standards. You need to be dating people that are equally yoked as you. You need to be dating people that are like on your level. And baby, you got options. Okay, so we got the Judgment card here in reverse. So there definitely is a situation here with the Five of Wands where somebody did misjudge you. So now to get into the reading, it just really channeled your guide here for like the straight 7 minutes. But yes, this is your energy here. We got the Empress and we got the Five of Wands. So right now you are a hot commodity. There are people very much interested in you. I would not be surprised if there are other piles that you feel called to, and other tarot readers as well, because you have a lot of options. But there is one in particular here with the Knight of Pentacles that there's an option here that wants to present itself to you, but honestly, I do not get good energy from it with the Eight of Wands. But this person does want to like come through here with a message, and it's the Star card. So I do think that there is somebody here that you could have walked away from. With the Judgment and the Death card, this could be somebody that feels like you may not have seen them correctly. Yeah, with the Tower, you did choose to walk away. You pulled your energy back from this connection and then allowed this person to see something very clearly that they were not seeing before. And it actually feels like it's their own foolishness. This person was very foolish here. This person saw you, and it's something about like they were like, okay, well, if this baddie wants me, then they must not be that bad of a baddie. Like if they're interested in me, a lowly page or a lowly knight, then like they must be equally as bad, or they're not being honest with me, or like they're probably not as great as like I think they are, because if they're interested in me, there's definitely something wrong with them. Okay, like that's what it is. Like this energy is like someone was like misjudged you based on your interest for them. Okay, yeah, with the Seven of fucking Swords here, guys, like this person was like literally betraying you and themselves here with the World card by acting this way. And with the Tower card, you destroyed this person, and it feels like you destroyed them by walking away, by keeping your peace, by minding your own business. You're like, you know what? You're right. What am I doing here? Let me just walk away. And when you did that, it literally like this person was like, oh my God, like I think I fucked up. Like that's how this person feels. Like, yep, with the Temperance card here, it does feel like they are definitely gaining some sort of balance, some internal balance. And once this person feels like they have like stable footing, they are going to come back to you. They are definitely going to make an offer to you in 2025 here. With the Chariot in reverse, what's that about, Spirit? It's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay. And then there's a few other cards with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Honestly, I would just be very wary of this person. I don't get a good vibe about them because it does feel like, honestly, I don't know, guys. I don't get a good vibe. Messages for pile 1, please. I'm just going to pull some oracles for you guys and close out the reading. I don't really feel like tapping into this for much longer. It's really, I don't like the energy. I'm going to be completely honest here. It's very much like this person. I don't honestly get it. This person feels like they missed out. They 100% feel like they missed out. And that's what's encouraging them to want to come back. I don't know if they're really in a better headspace. I don't know if they're actually ready to give you what you deserve. But as long as you're willing to occupy, as long as you're allowing this person to occupy your time and your space and your energy, like, they will take it. Like this person, the low-key is the low life. And as long as you're willing to settle for them, then they will be there with 1111. I don't know. I honestly don't know about this. So messages here. Let's close out the reading here with some oracles, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Let's close out the reading. We got, they think you are beautiful. Okay, this person thinks you're beautiful from the inside out. They know your worth. Okay, and so you need to question why they haven't been acting like they know your worth. We got, they are holding grudges, and that's a big part of it. This person actually may even be jealous of you. They may even take that your beauty, your class, your elegance, your grace, like the things that make you, the things that attracted them to you with 1144. and use it against you or be mad at you for it. Like, this person could be like, damn it, why is the viewer so, like, why is pile 1 so fucking beautiful? 11:55. I'm so mad at them for being beautiful because this person probably has more options than me. More people are attracted to them than me. Like, they probably have more, like, a higher body count. This person probably has more opportunities, options. Okay, and this person sitting there like mad at you for it with 12:12 instead of being like, of course, these are the same fucking traits that attracted me to this individual. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is somebody who's like immature, very unhealed, petty here. We got the only hurt will come out of this. Okay, you guys, only hurt will come out of this. I think you have the confirmation that you need. And I honestly recommend you just, like, with 12:34, if you want to move on from this connection, here's my honest to God advice. If you have no issues moving on, I do get the feeling you guys are not even really caring about this person, but they are still kind of lingering your energy. So this is just like a little warning, but so, like, you know what's draining you, so you know what's like holding you down. I do want to say one thing though, and it's that you guys, if you find yourself gravitating toward this connection, or even just like attracted or even just interested, that's because there's something here for you to heal within yourself. This connection is helping you bring up these feelings of insecurity and inferiority. There's something like a wound that's triggering you, that's making you think that it is okay for you to settle for the situation with 1313 on the clock. This is honestly a spiritual lesson here. And you guys know your worth with the Empress. I do highly feel that. I think that if anything, you're just sort of like confused why this person's so much in your energy. They want more than what you have. Yes, this person's also very big-headed too. Okay, but yeah, like, what's might be keeping you interested in this person or tethered to this situation for longer than, you know, you would desire is because this individual, because there's something within you that is willing to settle for this situation, and that's something I honestly couldn't tell you what it is, but that's for you to do the inner work. Okay, and then we got, they respect you, but it's in reverse. To be honest, guys, this person, you are a good friend to them. They may respect you, but they'll never show it to you. They'll never treat you like that. This is not your friend. This is an op. This is not someone that you need to be moving towards in love and romance. It's just this person cannot get enough of your light. And they are very much fascinated by you. They're very attracted to you, and they're hoping that you want to heal something with them. But this person isn't honestly gonna, even if they do the work, even if they heal, whatever, this is not your divine counterpart. This is not no soulmate. This is somebody that's like just a waste of your time. Respectfully. I'm not even trying to be rude about it. I'm just, this is like, you're an Empress and this is a Knight. Yeah, maybe like you'll get something out of it in the moment, in the situation, but what I need you to know is you were created to be with, like, if you're the Empress, then you were meant to be with an Emperor. You need to be with someone who can build your empire. This is someone that you're gonna help build their empire, but they will never be able to help build yours, because you'll always have more than them. You'll always be a step further than them. You'll always be on a different wavelength than them. And it's like, babe, you deserve someone that's actually gonna be a man for you or a woman for you. Like, you need someone that's gonna help you. But this relationship would only thrive if you help them. And that is the difference. Okay, guys? So thank you so much, Pile 1. I'm sorry if these messages were like not what you wanted to hear, or if it was mean in any kind of way. It's what I was channeling. It's what was coming through for me. I appreciate you, and I love you so much from the bottom of my heart, Pile 1. I wish you nothing but blessings and good tidings for this upcoming year. And yeah, feel free to check out my Instagram, music and all that. It's linked in the description below, and I hope to see you soon. Please take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 3! How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you guys chose this might hurt a bit, or This might hurt tarot deck. It doesn't even say a bit. It says this might hurt. And then this is your reading, okay, y'all? So, all right, well, look, we're gonna find out what's gonna come towards you in 2025 in terms of love and romance. Excuse me. Let's see here. Okay, y'all. So, tapping into the energy, I am picking up a baddie, okay? A baddie. With the Queen of Wands. All right, y'all. So I do feel like people have been looking at you a little different recently. Maybe you changed something up. Maybe you've just been more dedicated or focused on yourself, okay? And it feels like a bit of like a, not a revenge glow up, but just you've been meaning to do this for yourself for a while, and maybe you dealt with a situation that was really disappointing previously, and now you're finally like, you know what, F it. At this point, I'm like, I'm here for me and me alone. Like, I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to transform. Okay, you guys. And I'm wondering what oracle deck to use for you guys today. Okay, so we get the Eight of Swords here in reverse. This is a favorable position for this card. So it definitely feels like you guys have overcome some kind of, I feel like, self-limiting belief. Okay, it feels like you guys have decided that you're not going to live your life with 144 on the clock when I looked up. You're not going to live your life with this sort of like, oh, I don't know. You know, it feels like you might have had this really uncertain mentality about yourself, and you used to look for external validation. Like, maybe you used to ask people advice. Maybe you're the type of person that when something happens in your life, you want to bring it to someone and ask them because you're so uncertain, so unsure of your own ability, of your own intuition, your own advice. And I feel like that's what's been changing about you come this next year, or maybe perhaps you're in this energy right now. All right. I feel like you guys are no longer going to be doing things like that anymore. Okay, so we got, you found something out about me. So there's somebody here in your energy that's also coming through here, because I did feel called to use this tarot deck, and it's I'm spying on you. So there may be somebody here that you strongly sense has been spying on you, and you have some sort of confirmation. You could have found that out about this individual. I'm not entirely sure. We got I Want More Than What We Have that came through for another pile as well, and I was using a different deck then. So definitely there's the ego. This person could have felt like they deserve better or more from you, even though it's kind of like the other way around, where you deserve more and better from them. And we got I'm Not Ready. So yeah, it feels like there's definitely a past person here, but honestly, like, I'm not getting that that's who this is about. I feel like for a lot of you, there is new love that does want to come through. You have options, guys. Like, this is a pile that has options here, but with the Justice card in reverse, yeah, let's just keep pulling some more cards, okay? We got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles did come through in another reading as well. Yeah, and we got the Sun card. Okay, it's also in the reverse position. Somebody could also, this reading could be about a past lover, TBH. This definitely does feel like somebody you're no longer in communication with the Four of Wands in reverse, because we got the Two of Cups, babe, the Four of Wands, and the fucking Lovers. Like, all three came out in this like spread. Okay, so there is definitely somebody here that feels very, very connected to you, very, very guided to you, but at this time, this connection can't really play out the way that it's meant to, because this person has toxicities, and perhaps, you know, you have some limiting beliefs you need to work through. But what's the Justice card, Spirit? I kind of feel like it's like fluff. It's like, okay, this person wants to dress this up to be better than what it really is, but with the Magician card in reverse, this is somebody that honestly, like, I don't get the best vibe. Yeah, I don't get the best vibe from this person, you guys. This is somebody that it's like you are a dream come true for this person, and maybe you're the type of person that's like, you want to make people's dreams come true. There's a part of you that wants to do that, and knowing that you're this person's ultimate fulfillment, 444 may actually tempt you to want to give them what they desire, but it's not what they deserve. They do not deserve this connection. I think I said 444, but there's also 441. Okay, you guys actually deserve a better connection than what this person has to offer you at this time. This person feels like they're not really able to give you what you desire here. Yeah, and this really sums it up. So this card is called the This Might Hurt Like I believe that's the name of this card. Depending on the position it comes in, like there's an upright position where the girl and the wolf are, you know, peacefully healing together, and then there's the reverse position where they're fighting. This is the position that you guys got it in, because this is not a connection. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to sneeze really bad. Yeah, guys, take that as confirmation. I don't know. Yeah, so pile 3, let's see what's coming towards pile 3 in terms of love in this upcoming year, because I do feel like this is a bit of like you might be still dealing with this person at this time. Oh, guys, isn't that just, hold on, like look at her, look how cute she is. She's beautiful. Like look at her just hovering above her bowl. It feels like she's praying, you know, sending good energy out there. You know, if there's darkness in this world, baby, you are the light, okay? And guys, it's time you see this about yourself. With the 2 of Swords, it's not that other people are blind or oblivious. They don't want to see you correctly because they don't want to treat you correctly. And as long as you're willing to allow that, it will keep happening to you. With the Ace of Swords, and that's the truth, and that's the honest truth. This is what you need to learn. This is what's coming towards you in terms of love in 2025, is you're getting the opportunity to make better choices because you're not ignorant, you're not blind, you're not the angel number 654, you're not like, you're not incompetent. You're able to receive information and make accurate and logical decisions based upon it. Okay, that's the value, the beauty in being this Queen of Cups and being you. And there is a lesson here when it comes to romance that you guys are learning, and it's a bit harsh here with the 6 of Wands, and then also the 7 of Wands, because I feel like this is about boundary setting, okay, and that being your path towards success. So maybe for some of you, you'll get into connections with people and you will, you know, you'll have an idea of what you want. You have an idea of boundaries you want to set, but then you'll allow this person to be the one to enforce those boundaries, or you will allow this person to, you know, kind of guide the relationships. Like, let's say you're someone that's like, I need time. I don't want to be rushed into, you know, a relationship. I don't want to be rushed into being intimate with someone, and then you'll be interested in somebody that's trying to rush you, and because you're so interested in them, you kind of be blindsided, or you allow them to set the pace even though you know this is not what you need. And then it kind of falls apart because, you know, in your heart, in your head, you need to get to a certain level before you can really like trust someone, but then, you know, trust them enough to be intimate with them, but then it'll just kind of end up blowing back. Like it's that feeling of like, for you guys, you are definitely a vampire magnet. You're energy emitter, okay? You emit such positive, high vibrational energy. You are the thing of substance, the thing of life, okay? Like, your energy is like water in the physical form. People would die without water, in case you didn't know that. Like, you can live 2 weeks without eating, but you can only survive 3 days without water. And that's because water is the thing of life, and babe, that's you. Like, that's your energy is like water in the physical form. Like, people need you, okay? They need you, but you need to set boundaries in terms of how much you're willing to give and how much you're willing to put up with, okay? And know your worth, because to be completely honest, you're not coming into these connections with a bunch of bullshit. Excuse me. But, you guys are not the ones coming into these connections being like, excuse me, but I have this bullshit and now you're gonna have to live with it. You're gonna have to deal with it. No, you leave connections and you're like, what did I do wrong? How can I move forward without bringing this baggage into the next relationship? Like, how can I make myself like the ideal partner? How can I make myself basically perfect so that, you know, I receive the love that I deserve? But then you're looking for it in the wrong places. That's what it feels like here with the 7 of Wands. Nobody worth your time is going to disrespect your boundaries, okay? If your ideal person, since your energy came out as the Queen of Cups, is a King of Cups, okay? So somebody who's emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, someone who's, you know, regal in the sense of like they're very generous, they're very kind. This is not someone who uses their power against people. This is someone that's like inviting and nurturing. Okay, King of Cups is a nurturing energy. This is like, the two would be a match made in heaven. But it feels like the energies that you are, not even that you're attracting, but I mean, yes, you are attracting them, but it's also like that you're willing to put up with. Okay, the other side of that is, not only are you attracting these people, but you're like putting up with their bullshit. Are people who are self-centered. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, this is somebody who's like very much like work, and then some play, and then some intimacy. Like, this is definitely like I mean, it's not that this came out in an unfavorable position, but it did. I mean, with this card came the Sun card in reverse. So I do get the sense that you are, you know, kind of attracting and putting up with these sort of energies, these people that are kind of downers, and they come to you to be uplifted. And you know, it's not that you don't mind uplifting people, it's just that 1111, what are you receiving in return here? So we get the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and I truly feel like for you guys in this upcoming year, what's coming to you in love is a heightened sense of boundaries and awareness. Okay, heavy on the awareness, because you will not be putting up with this type of energy anymore. You will not be putting up with controllers, manipulators, abusers, narcissists, gaslighters. You're not going to be putting up with none of that shit. As soon as you feel like something's off in your energy, 1133, you're done with it. Cut the cameras, dead ass. That's what I highly encourage for you guys in this upcoming year. Okay, and it feels like for you, it's not really so much about love, because there are some past energies that are still interested in you, and they're still lingering your energy, and they're kind of trying to bring you down, to back down to their level. But your encouragement is to continue to vibrate, because the only thing you have control over is yourself. Never forget that. No one else has control over you. No matter how much negative energy they send your way, remember, you're the fucking creator of your universe. All right, use it. Okay. And it feels like what you guys need to know at this time is, you need to stop second guessing your intuition. Your intuition is like a razor sharp blade. It's never wrong. 1222. And you know what? Even if it is, just know that, like, even if on the off chance you trusted your intuition and it ended up, it wasn't intuition, it was anxiety, that was a learning experience for you. Never forget that. Learn the fucking lessons. It's like, I don't know if any of you are interested in being singers or singing, but a big part of singing is not even about like using your voice, but it's all about the mind and how you can get your mind to access different parts of your voice, right? It's not so much about like, you know, how can I hit a Mariah Carey whistle note, but it's more like, how can I center myself, and how can I make my voice, my sound, as fluid as possible? Because the reality is, your body already knows how to hit those notes. You just need to give it access to those notes. You just need to relax enough so that the notes hit themselves, if that makes sense. Like, you already know what to do. Your body knows what to do. The funny thing is, singing is the same as talking. So they've done like MRI research, and they've scanned the singers, and they scan them when they're talking versus when they're singing, and they notice no difference. So how is it when you're singing? How is it when you're talking, you can hit all the notes? How you can, like, how is it when you're talking, you can go really low and your voice won't crack, and you can go really high and your voice won't crack? But then as soon as you're thinking about singing, there's some sort of switch, and then your voice starts cracking, you get anxious, your throat tightens up out of nowhere, and it becomes harder for you to hit those high notes because you're thinking about it too much, because it's got nothing to do with this and everything to do with this, and this already knows what to do. You just need to figure out how to get out of your own way. Ain't that funny? Ain't that fucking funny? There's a reason why, like, people have been singing for eons, centuries before having a vocal coach was even a thing. Okay, like, people just knew what to do, and they were out of their own way less. Yeah, like, people, anyways. I hope I made a point with that. But back to this Queen of Swords energy. My pile threes, my beautiful, lovely pile threes, you guys are right now just in this, like, it feels like an in-between period. You might have just ended things with someone, and you may even be feeling really down on your luck, but just know that that will be changing for you. There are good things that do want to come towards you, but at this time you need to really focus hold on, focus on yourselves, and like, setting boundaries. I just can't shake this feeling that a big part of your like pain is like you not setting boundaries with people. Okay, someone could be spying on you. Do you have this person blocked? You may be uncertain if you should, yeah, we gotta stay away from me. This person doesn't even want you to come towards them, and yet they're lingering in your energy. I don't feel ready, and I only believe in facts and science. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't trust you. This is a situation, I don't know what you're really hoping for. Maybe for some of you, you might already be like, I'm done with this person. Like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, it's just like, this is not someone who's ready for you with 1555. And maybe some of you are coming to this reading hoping to hear about this individual in the upcoming year. Honestly, I don't really see them coming towards you, because this person is kind of like, I'm gonna be real, they're kind of lost in their own head. Yeah, we had the Knight of Cups in reverse too, so it's just even more like boundary setting, babes. It's time for you to set boundaries, and honestly, it may not even just be with this other person. It could also be dealing with yourself. Yeah, some of you might think you found the love of your life. I don't really see that being true, but you are entitled to think what you want. I do think that for a lot of you, I just feel like for a lot of you, you just need to learn how to like really just be your own best friend. Like, be real, like set some strong boundaries, like the 90-day rule. I have a rule that when I'm interested in somebody, I'm gonna get to know this person for 90 days before I sleep with them or enter any kind of relationship with them outside of friendship. Okay, so if we are planning on dating each other, it's going to be after 90 days. And if this person can't wait, if they don't have the resources, like let's say this person's broke and they don't want to keep paying for dates until we're finally like in a commitment, then this is not the connection for me, because I'm not looking to be with someone who's broke. Okay, and that's the boundary. The boundary is like, I want to be with someone who knows how to save their money, who is financially responsible, that's financially abundant, right? And I'm not asking for anything that I personally couldn't do for myself. So that's how I know like I'm justified in what I'm asking for, is like, well, I can take myself out on dates for 90 days. It doesn't need to be every single day. It's just like once a month or like once every week. Just enough that we're actually creating a bond with one another and we're getting to know each other. And if this person cannot trust in that, if they're risky, or like, I think for a lot of you, you need to be real. You're not looking for anything casual, you're looking for something serious. And these people, like, it feels like the energy here that's present is only capable of giving you something casual, and it's not going to be satisfied. It's going to be very on and off, and you guys are like not looking for that. With the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the upright position, y'all are very much ready for your soulmate, your divine one, right? And you're hoping it's this person, but it's not them, because if it was them, they would be putting in the work to be in a healthy place with you. If you're confused about where you stand with this person, know that it's because they're doing and saying things to make you confused. Actions speak louder than words, and there's nothing stronger than a man that knows what he wants. And if this person ain't coming at you like, oh, you're mine and you're the only one that I want, and they're allowing you to be confused, babe, you already know the answer. You just need to be real with yourself. This is a situation that you're honestly like 10 levels above. Like, you don't need this shit tanking your aura. Leave it alone, honestly, is what I would suggest, and continue to focus on yourself and continue to do the inner work, because that's what's going to bring you joy and happiness in the long run. Pile 3. I hope that I got the messages correct for you. I do feel like there's a lot here about you wanting somebody that isn't good for you, and honestly that could be stemming from like a core wound. But I do want to circle back to this message of like boundaries, babe. You need boundaries with yourself, and it's about being real. It's like, create a list of non-negotiables. Me personally, I can't date anybody broke, so that's a non-negotiable. Right, like, sorry, being broke is a thing of the soul. It's a thing of the mind. It has nothing to do with your actual like resources. It's got everything to do with how you think of yourself and how you think of your life. And I'm not interested in dating nobody that's broke. That's karma I don't need to work through. I've decided that for myself, and that's a boundary I'm setting. So you won't be catching me with nobody broke. I said what the fuck that I said. And if you're like me and you're tired of dating broke men, then it's time for you to implement that boundary. Like it's gonna take 90 days for me to feel comfortable around a man enough to, like, for me to feel like I've known him long enough to know who he is. Right. I feel like I have this I have a really strong intuition and guides that are looking out for me. Like, it's crazy. Like, I feel like people reveal their true colors within a matter of months, honestly weeks, especially the closer I am to that person, the more they unravel. Even if they're like the best actor, they know how to put a mask on. That shit comes the fuck off when you're in my energy. I mean, good luck trying to fool me, but it's happened before, so I'm not even gonna act like it's impossible. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, it doesn't last for very long. People's true intentions are always like revealed in the end, and I usually pick up on it before they say it to me. It's all energy anyway, but the 90-day rule is meant to protect me from giving my body and my energy and my attachment to people that do not deserve it. And it's, yeah, know what your standards are. My standards are, I don't date broke men. I wish to be taken out on dates consistently. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you about, oh, you need to take me out. Oh, no, you will take me out. You're gonna plan the date, and if you don't want to do that, then maybe I have nothing. Like, then what is keeping me here? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not even interested in the situation anymore. I'm just gonna go about my merry way, go about my fucking business. Like, truly, I don't know anybody that moves on quicker from situations than me. I'm gonna be real, but 22, babe. I just, you know, if it's not fulfilling me, if it's not, you know, filling my cup, as they say, then I just can't keep, I cannot bear, I don't even know how to like it anymore. I don't even know how to want it anymore, right? I want a man that knows how to dress well. I shouldn't need to ask him to dress well. He should just do it. He should already meet my standards, because that's the thing that you don't get about lovers, right? Twin flames, soulmates, whatever the fuck, right? They come correct the first time. They already know what to do. Me personally, my personal opinion, what I believe is they come correct the first time, right? So if you're going on a date with a guy and you're like, oh, he smells kind of weird, I don't think he washed his face this morning, he's dressed in sweatpants and he was late to the date, I don't know if is he the one? Baby, no, he's not the one. But he may have some traits that you're interested in. He may have some traits that you're like, oh, I like that in a person. Keep note of that. Write that shit down, because the more information you know, the more you know of what you like versus what you don't like, the more you can, like, the easier it will be for you to manifest it for yourself. I highly recommend you make a list of traits that are not all non-negotiables, or even just preferences too, of what you desire in a partner, in a person, and then watch how quickly the universe will bring that to you, because you're asking for a lover and the universe is like, okay, well, we'll bring you someone that will love you. Granted, it may not be healthy. Granted, I mean, because you're vague. You're open to anything and everything, and if it's not according to your standards, which you have not yet placed, then the universe is just gonna. It's like if you ask for. It's like that saying of be careful what you ask for, right? It's like when you want something, you need to be clear about what it is you actually want. I want a boyfriend. Next thing you know, you're in a relationship with a man that abuses you. You ask for a boyfriend. Maybe next time, be clear. I want a boyfriend that respects me. then you'll get a boyfriend that may respect you, but he may not please you. He may not, take care of you. He may not help you pay any of your bills. Okay, well, move on from that situation, and then next time be like, I want a boyfriend that respects me and is financially independent, can provide for me, like a provider man, and can, please me. Boom. Next thing you know, you're in a relationship with a man that can do all three of those things. It's like about being clear about what you want and not settling for anything less. That's my advice for you guys. So yeah, this reading was the longest. I felt like a lot to say here, and I just feel like I could probably tap into this more, but I've already spent the amount of time that I could afford for this reading. I do hope these messages resonated, and I do hope that they served you in your highest benefit. Honestly, this has been, I was hoping that, it would be more about romance and love and all this, but it seems like the messages that people needed to hear today was more about themselves and the healing that they still have to do. Because it feels like for a lot of the piles, the love that you're looking for, right, is the love that you need to give to yourself. It's the love that's coming to you in 2025 is self-love, my guy. Like, it's self-love and boundary setting, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna be real. It's beautiful to see this transformation in another person, but it's probably not what you wanted to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I love you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey y'all, so if you pick this pile, then this is the one for you. Okay, everyone. Okay. I'm feeling already so much more positive energy, tapping into the collective energy. Okay guys, I am picking up some zodiac signs like Gemini, heavy Mercury placements, so Virgo, or perhaps Taurus. I do feel like for pile 2, you guys are very much like the intellectual types. Like, you guys are not the falling head over heels. Like, you're rational, you're logical. That is the energy I'm sensing, and that's why I also pick up Taurus, but perhaps you can resonate with signs like Sagittarius or Capricorn as well. I just pick up a very grounded type of energy. Okay, and so Gemini as well. Oh my gosh, we got the High Priestess card here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. And 111, 2 on the clock. Oh baby, we are in it for a good reading. Okay, everybody. I'm sick, by the way, in case anyone's curious. That's why my voice sounds kind of funny. But all right, what's coming towards the collective in 2025 in terms of love? So we got we got the 10 of Cups here in reverse. Okay, so let's I'm not even like bothered by it. So this feels like a past energy. What's coming towards the collective in 2025, Spirit? What's coming towards you guys in this upcoming year in terms of romance and love? What do you guys have to look forward to? So we got the Hangman in reverse. So there is definitely a situation here from your past. Okay, I am strongly picking up past energy, maybe even past life. There could have been a situation here where you're dealing with a person like a lover, but it feels like a long-term relationship for some of you, and you may have felt very drawn to this connection because at one point you felt a great potential for it, but then towards the end or even throughout the period of the relationship, that potential started to fade away, and then it became it feels like destructive towards like you in some aspect. Perhaps even this was a connection where you didn't really feel like you were getting the love that you deserved, and it started to become more like a chore or more like, anyways. And what I'm trying to say here is that felt very karmic for you. So it feels like the last relationship you were in, I saw 2, 3, 4 on the clock, definitely was karmic. It was a connection for you to heal and learn your past life wounds. It feels like there's some sort of past life karma here. I am highly picking up like on the north node, south node energy. So you might have been affected by the north and south nodes that were in Aries and Libra, which, by the way, if anyone's curious, they will be entering Pisces and Virgo in the upcoming 2025 year. So That's something for you to look up. And I already picked out the oracle deck I will be using for you guys at the end of the reading, which is my moonology. I just feel like there's definitely going to be some messages in there for all of you. But I am picking up this energy of you will be releasing yourself, or you're going to be walking into 2025 with angel number 321 on the clock, with a new perspective on it feels like love, or even just on yourself. Like it feels like you will be carrying yourself in the new energy here with the 4 of Cups, 333. Holy shit. So there's definitely going to be, I think, an opportunity here with this past person that's going to appear, and you will be rejecting them. That is what I'm sensing in this upcoming year. Okay, with the 8 of Pentacles, you will be choosing to work on your finances, yourself, highly picking up on some self-care energy from you guys. You may even be, you know, face masking more often, like, you know, like putting on a face mask, you know, gouache, I think that's what you call it, gusha, I don't know how to call it, I don't know what to say, but like, you know, I just feel like you guys will be doing some like self-care, maybe even steaming your face, maybe you'll be doing like dabbling with all kinds of shit, just to build yourself up some more. Maybe you'll be saving your money, maybe you'll be investing in yourself in some aspect, maybe you'll start going to the gym, who knows. It just feels like you guys will be starting and setting new goals for yourself in this upcoming year, and you will be sticking to them, and you will be seeing progress results as well, because there's something here about this past situation that left you feeling very wronged, very just like distraught, like there was some sort of disconnect between your head and your heart. And that's because the situation with angel number 441, and I just saw 444, there's something here that's going to play out in your favor, and it's almost like you were meant to go through this situation for this glow up, for whatever this is, like for whatever karmic justice is meant to come to you. If you've been dealing with some sort of court issue, I do see this as a favorable omen for you guys. So you will be overcoming some sort of issue. It will be playing out in your favor. And what you need to know is, when it comes to the things that you no longer wish to see in your reality, you need to reject them. I do feel like this past person, because, okay, what's the 10 of, yeah, it's we got the Knight, what's the 10 of Cups? It feels like a past person. This feels like somebody that at one point create this illusion in your head, like a dream life, and then shattered it right before you. Yeah, this is somebody you could have blocked with the 3 of Wands, which is somebody that you are at a distance from, someone that you're no longer in communication with. So maybe you haven't blocked this person. We got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person is definitely going to come to you, I do believe, because, and they're going to reveal to you in the ways that they had sabotaged you or betrayed you with 555. This person is definitely going to be coming towards you here and trying to close the gap, because they're not comfortable with the distance, but they know that they cannot just act like nothing happened. That's the vibe here. I do with the Hangman here. I do feel like this could be some sort of like Piscean energy, or because that's the ruler, like Neptune is the ruler of this card. I think, I don't know, I forgot if Neptune rules in the other signs, but definitely Pisces. Yeah, guys, it's just like, this is just like, this is a situation, I do feel like, where, you know, your hopes could have been brought up only to be shot down. Like, it's just a situation where, you know, you thought that this was going to be one way and one thing, and it ended up not being that way, and maybe for a long time you didn't know how to grasp with it. Because I do feel like this was a long-term connection, like 2 to 3 years is the vibe, and this is because you were meant to live through some sort of cycle with this person. And it's a lot about, to be honest, like self-worth and self-love, and you needing to have a stronger sense of those things so that you can manifest what it is you actually deserve moving forward. But for it to show up in your reality, you must first believe it. Okay, this is, I think, like how society has really screwed us over, especially if you're a woman that grew up in like the 80s, 90s, 2000s. You have this idea in your head that of what true love is, and you think that it's a man on a horse, that a prince on a horse riding towards you in the sunset to pick you up and to rescue you. And that's not how this works. Okay, if Cinderella was based in reality, she would be a slave. Like, she would just continue to work in her with her terrible sister relationship, and her working underneath her mother as like a house servant or whatever, even though she's like the rightful heir to the family household or whatever, right? And she would just be Until the day this would happen to her, until the day she realized her worth, until the day she looked in the mirror and was like, I don't deserve this. And then everything would start to change, and then she'd have a bit of a villain glow up, and then demand the things that were rightfully hers from the beginning. That is that's the true story of Cinderella. But what has been marketed to us, like what has been like broadcasted to us, what we've been made to believe, like what's been shoved down our throats, is like Cinderella is a helpless damsel who gets saved. I'm gonna be honest, men are not that great. Like not even trying to be rude, I'm just saying, like, who's gonna save you if you don't even think you're a victim? You know what I mean? Like, how can that happen for somebody when they don't even, like, when they're more than happy and content? There's like an actual Cinderella is like a domestic abuse victim who's attached to their abuser, okay? And until she breaks that cycle, or until that person realizes like they deserve better, that they don't need to be putting up with this shit, that they need to stop dealing with this person in that way, nothing's gonna change for them. They're just gonna go, like, even if outside sources force them apart, they'll find a way back together, because that's human behavior, that's human psychology. People, there's fight, freeze, fight, there's fight, flight, freeze, and then fawning, right? Like, people fawn over their obsessor, like their abusers. That's just, again, it's how we have learned to adapt as a species. Like, if this person provides you with security, financial stability, and some sort of, and if this person is also the father of your children, you're just gonna like be attached to this individual. Like, guys, anyway, my point is, and I really hope that wasn't your circumstances, but what's going to be coming to you in terms of love in 2025 is this person is definitely going to, I do feel like, try to make a comeback of some sort, try to offer you some sort of peace here. But with the Death card, I highly suggest you leave the situation behind you, and that you're like, I'm sorry, but no, I deserve better, I demand better. And that is when you will be manifesting a better connection for you. With the Justice card here, it feels like in that in-between period, you are being called to take care of yourself, focus on self-care. You know, just maybe, like I said, put a face mask on, steam your face, put on some sunscreen if you're living in areas where there's a lot of sunlight, okay? Like, really, like, take care of yourself, because there is something that your guides want for you. There's a better thing coming towards you here, but it is not this person with the Knight of Wands. I do feel like what's coming towards you in love in 2025 is actually you loving yourself. I don't even pick up another person's energy here. It's really about you choosing to invest in yourself in a way that you've never before. 1111, I'm serious. Like, I do pick up, like, there is no boyfriend girlfriend energy coming. With the Ace of Swords, yeah, it just feels like you're gonna get closure. And that's gonna be your justice. Like, that's gonna be what's coming towards you in terms of love. Is it's you're coming towards yourself, you're coming back home to your body. Like, it feels like you're creating space, you're pushing out all the distractions, pushing out all the people that blocked you from your higher self, and it feels like your soul is going to be coming back into you. Like, that's what I really pick up for pile 2. You guys you're ready for this next stage of self-love. With the Queen of Cups, I really strongly feel that, and I'm not even trying to say like that you won't fall in love at any point in time, or like next year is not going to bring love for you. I just feel like it's not going to be your focus. 1212, and what I know about love is it's when you stop focusing on it, that's when it comes through for you. So perhaps there's that, but honestly, it's like your guides don't even want you to think about it. With 1221 and 1222 on the clock, your guides actually just want you at this time to focus on yourself. We got the Fool card. I feel like you're encouraged to dive deep into your love life. 1234, like your self-love life. There you go, self-love life. I feel like that's what you're strongly encouraged to do. You need to push away distractions and prioritize yourself. If you have kids, prioritize your kids. Like, really get into you. and take care of yourself. It feels like you will be rewarded deeply for this. And yeah, because there are a lot, I do pick up, there is like one masculine energy here that does not want that for you, that is trying to stop you here. And this person is going to want to come to you, and they're going to try to disguise good intent. They're going to disguise malicious intent with good intent. Like, this person is going to be like, you know, I realized the error of my ways. I should have never hurt you before in the past. I should have never done this to you. I should have never yelled at you. I should have never, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but they didn't. And they knew that in the present. When they were doing those things to you in that moment, they knew. Guys, these people fucking knew that what they were doing was wrong. They knew they shouldn't have played games if that's what they did to you. Like, if this person was abusing you, because I do kind of get that vibe, they knew what they were doing was wrong when they were doing it. There's no good excuse. They're just hoping that you're desperate enough to accept them. They're hoping that you don't love yourself enough to choose better or to want better. And I do kind of feel like for a lot of you, I would look into something called parts work. It's like a form of therapy. If you haven't already, I would also invest in a therapist too. I go to therapy. I've been going to therapy since I was like 17. And I'm 23 now. I mean, on and off. But that's the first time I started going to therapy. And let me tell you, it's been a life changer. And there's nothing wrong with needing the help, or there's nothing wrong with, you know, being mentally ill. Okay? Like, me too, girl. It's just that when you date from that place, you attract more of it with 1444, and I think that you guys are ready for better. Okay, you guys are ready to have true love in your life, and your guys are asking you to create space for that, but you can't if you keep this person around. With, like, you know, you can't focus on that if you're not focusing on self-love. It's like it almost feels like you're taking out the bits and pieces of yourself that, like, it's like you're scooping out the toxic parts of you so that your higher self can fill it up with love. Yeah, it's time to release negativity here with the full moon in Scorpio, so maybe some of you are Scorpios. And then we got time to breathe out, disseminating moon. I don't know what that means. But yes, okay. All right, guys. It's time to it's time for you to focus on yourself. Breathe. Meditation. Just incorporate that into your day-to-day routine. I promise you'll see results like crazy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay, babe? Okay? It's the end of a tough time. All the cards here are mostly full, except for this moon. So there's something here about completion. There's a cycle here that you're completing, and it feels like the end of a very tough era here with Pluto entering Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot here, 1616, that we will be upgrading together as a public, as a, you know, as a collective. So your hard work is paying off. So if you've already been incorporating the things I've just been saying, like self-care, working out, meditation, then you will start to see the fruits of that labor. And then there's this card that came out as well. So we got the prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay, some of you might be Tauruses watching here, and you could have like Taurus as your big three. All right, and I also recommend you guys do some full moon manifestations. That really helped me personally with incorporating more self-care into my day-to-day. For months I wanted to meditate every single day, and I mean, I mostly meditate every day. It's on and on. I mean, there's since I've been sick, it's not something I've been feeling really motivated to do, but I have been able to meditate consistently for the past few months, and it started with me writing it down, journaling it, and then one day I was just like, okay, let's get to it. I highly recommend you use some mirror techniques. Manifest, girl. Like, use some witchcraft. Like, journal, bitch. Like, whatever it takes for you to achieve your desired reality for the good of all and the harm to none. And then the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is confidence is your key to success with new moon and Leo. So there's a lot here about new moon, full moon. This is just like a very like on and off and on type of energy. Like it's either one way or the other. So I do feel like there could be some fixed energy here, but yeah, I see beautiful things coming for pile 2. And honestly, it's funny because you guys are my pile that is your new love is self-love. It's you. You're your new love. Like, you're your own lover. And maybe for some of you, you're tired of that. Or maybe for some of you, you feel like you've had enough of it. Or, you know, you're like, that's so cliche. Like, how is that going to do this for me? But I think that you'll already start to notice the difference once you incorporate more of your own, like, self-love into your routine. Okay, guys? Book a personal reading with me if you want more advice. I'd be more than happy to help you. But as for this reading, that's pretty much all I got time for. I appreciate you so much. Take care. Like, seriously, take care. You guys you're doing a lot better than you think you are. And yeah, I love you so much. Bye-bye.